Enchanted Peeps. I'm here today with a haul for September. And so I always think I don't get very much in a month, and some months I don't, but this month I actually kind of did. So I have a few things to show you. The first, of course, is this hat. I got this hat at Joe, which is part of Superstore, which I was really surprised by because I was just walking through and I saw it and I was like, I've always wanted one of those hats. So I picked it up and I love it. And I've been wearing it quite a bit and gotten lots of compliments, so I'm loving this hat. I also got a new purse because I've been on the hunt for a while for a new purse. And this is it here. It's just like a plain black kind of purse, but it's not too big, not too small, and it is just the right size. It reminds me a little bit of a doctor's bag, kind of. So I'm thinking I'm going to DIY it a bit and maybe paint on like a purple bat or purple bats flying, or maybe like a Ouija board pattern. I haven't decided, but something a little bit different. So I picked this up. Again, wasn't expecting to find it. Actually found it in Old Navy. And I had a gift card, but I never really shop in Old Navy. And then I was in there with my mom and I saw this. So I ended up getting this for, like, with my gift card, it was only like $7. So, I mean, really, I was like, okay, if it falls apart, $7, you know, whatever. But it's been holding up really well. It holds a lot of things. So I've been very, very happy with that. The other thing that I got as well, kind of clothing accessory wise, is sunglasses. I broke my sunglasses. They break all the time. I never buy expensive ones because what's the point? You're going to sit on and break them. But I wasn't happy with them at first, but I kind of think these go with my hat. Anyway, these are the shades. Anyway, and the thing is, they were like only a few bucks. So again, if they break, not the end of the world. Yeah, so I got that. I did also pick up a couple of new clothing items. I got this sweater dress. It's just like a long black, it's hard to see and I don't have enough room, but it is like a really long black sweater. So it's just like a long straight black sweater. It goes almost to my knees. I wear it with black tights and usually with this hat, and I think it looks very, very American Horror Story Coven kind of. It looks very Strega. I quite like it, and it's very cozy and perfect for, you know, it's getting colder. So got that. Also picked up a set of pair of black cords. Again, these are kind of for work, just because like I'm trying to make my style at work a little more me and not so businessy, just a little more me but still kind of appropriate. They're really soft and kind of velvety. It's hard to see here, but they're just like plain black cords. But again, like very, very soft, very kind of velvety looking, so I quite like that. And then I was in Bath & Body Works. I'm going off camera, and that's terrible, I know. And I found these socks, which I think are really, really cute, but they do have some problems, which I'll tell you about in case you see them in Bath & Body Works. There's little kitty cat faces, and they've got a little tail on the back, and they've got the little grippy things on the bottom. They're warm, they're fuzzy, they're really, really cute. However, the inside is poorly made, and the fluff gets everywhere. Like, you're wearing them, and then you take your socks off, and then your feet are covered in this weird black fluff. That's really kind of gross. And then you have to kind of clean off your feet after wearing these. I also bought a pair that looks like a fox, but I haven't worn it yet, and I'm hoping that they don't have the same fluff problem, but they might. So just a heads up if you see these in Bath & Body Works. They're really cute and they are really soft and warm, but there is that drawback of all the fluff. And maybe after I wash them for a couple times, that will go away, hopefully. The little grippies are a little weird. I've never had socks before with the grippies, and I find that when I'm on a tile floor, I feel like I have little suction cups that are like, and I don't know if I like that. So, but anyway, if you're prepared to deal with the fluff factor, they are very cute. What else did I get? Oh, when I went into Bath & Body Works, I saw their Halloween stuff. I didn't get too many things, but I did pick up, like I said, I picked up the socks, and then I also got a little handbag. It's got a little ghost on it. They kind of changed the packaging, like the style, but it's got a little ghost, and it is in, what's the flavor? Ghostly raspberry. Ooh, it smells really good. Like raspberries. Very nice. So I've got that. Other than that, for household stuff, I got a couple of candles because this time of year, so great for candles. Again, I saw these at Superstore. They're like little jars, little mason jars, so you can use them after. Screw on top with little leaves and stuff. This is the maple syrup. This is maple syrup. There, you can kind of see the leaf more there. And it smells very nice and mapley. I always love the Superstore candles. They do have really good scent to them, but not like a chemically scent. It does smell really good. And then the other one is the top there. It is apples. So it is apple preserve compote. It smells just very appley, which I think are really great fall kind of flavors and things. So I got those. Book-wise, I got a new planner. I usually get just a very plain university type, college type planner because I like having lots of room to write what I need to do during the day and to plan things out and to schedule like readings and that kind of thing. But I ordered one and Amazon kept saying, oh, we can't find this, we can't find this. So I really need one. I went for 2 weeks without one. I hated it. So I saw this one, don't laugh. It's Mom's Family Desk Planner and it's got like these cute animals on it. But I like it because it has lots of stickers, first of all, and stickers. Look at these adorable animals. Stickers suck me in. More adorable animals. Look at that. Look at those chicks with their party hats. And those rockin' chickens. Pretty good. I'm planning to goth it up a bit, put some stickers in, but it's very cute. And for example, like it has like always, like it's your typical desk planner. Like there's a picture on this side and then you've got your space there to write. So I wish there was a little more space to write in, but it's pretty good and it goes for like a year and a half, like it starts in September. And then at the end of the book, there's lots of room for, there you have notes for your novel. There we go. And then there's a ton of lists to pull out. So you can write lists of things. There's pages and pages of these. So it's a really good planner, it looks like. So I'm going to see how it goes. I do like all the cute little pictures. There we go. There's a hippo playing with his truck. It looks so cute. So I'm going to kind of see how that goes. Oh, this elephant is brushing his teeth. That's awesome. So I'm going to kind of see how that, and I like the size of it too as well. So I picked that up. And then I don't know if I showed this in another video, but I did get a late birthday present from one of my friends. And it is the Edwardian Cooking, the unofficial, oh, I just dropped something, Downton Abbey cookbook. So that's what it looks like there. And it's got all these really great, like it's got tea time recipes, like sweets and savories. It's got soups. It's got mains, it's got desserts, and they're all doable. Like none of them are crazy over the top, spend hours cooking. So let's see here. And I love, here's Edwardian Coronation Toffee Shortbread. And they've all got these little kind of Edwardian style illustrations on them, which is really great. Let's see. Baked stuffed mushrooms. There we go. There's a nice Edwardian thing there. And then they've got these lemon cream souffle. There's some desserts there. It's a pretty thick book. I'm tempted to cook through it and kind of see how it goes. What else do we have in here? Sour cream pound cake. And there's a little, yeah, every picture is kind of these old-timey illustrations. So I'm gonna check it out, at least check out a few recipes and see if I like it or not. But I really like the style of this book and that none of it looks too overwhelming or too hard to do. Book-wise, again, not sure if I showed this in the last one, because I kind of got this around the end of August, is Theta Healing, which is, I want to say it's like Reiki, but it's not. Theta Healing is the idea that your thoughts are affecting your health, your beliefs, and the beliefs may be very subconscious. Like we don't consciously make ourselves sick, but we may have subconscious beliefs that become health issues or contribute to health issues. So this is a really interesting read. It talks about not just your thoughts and things, but also talks about the other world, and it talks about the effect of genetic sort of memory that were affected by things that happened, you know, 7 to 12 generations back. And that all affects us. And it talks about, you know, dealing with different, like working with angels and fairies and different things like that. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff at all, I would recommend this book. I don't agree with everything she says in here, but I mean, you're not going to agree with everybody, right? So it's, but it's very interesting, thought-provoking kind of book. So I do recommend this one. The other one that I got, and I just recently got it, is Doreen Virtue's new book, Don't Let Anything Dull Your Sparkle. Da, da, da. How to Break Free of Negativity and Drama. So I just started reading this one. I'm finding with Doreen's books that some of her books I quite like her style, and then others I feel like almost, I don't want to use the phrase dumbed down, but it's like she's writing at kind of a different sort of level, and I'm finding that with this book, that there's some of her books are really hit for me and some are miss. Now I'm not saying this is a miss, I've just started reading it, so I'm going to hold off, but I'm finding that I kind of wish she gave it a little more intellectual meat into the book, because it seems very, I don't know, like pop sort of spirituality. I don't know, but maybe other people feel differently about it. But I'm going to read it through before I totally judge and see what I think. But I think that it is some of the stuff she brings up is totally valid in this book, and I think very, very on point as far as, detaching from drama and negativity and stuff. There's also some information here about nutrition, but again, I'm not totally keen on that stuff because she's not a nutritionist, and I think different diets work for different people. But I'm still going to read it, open mind, and just see what I think about it, and then I'll do a total review. So that's what I got book-wise. I did get a deck of cards this month. Oh, sorry, again, I'm leaning and off camera. I got the Fairy Lenormand Oracle cards by M. Katz and T. Goodwin, artwork by David Corsi. And it is a Los Scarabo. I always pronounce that wrong. Where's it? But I was actually impressed. I was expecting a little tiny white book in here, but I did not get that. It is actually kind of a thicker book. It is in several languages. However, the English part is the most meaty. Probably about half the book. That's the English part, the first part there. And it gives you a couple of different ways to read, which is very interesting. There's one way I haven't heard of before called the Master Method, where you pull the 36 cards, but each one you're asking a question. Like the first one is Project in Hand, how will things go? The second, Satisfaction, what will make you happy? So each one you're pulling is answering a different question. And then it talks about reading like the Grand Tableau and the houses, and they have a little page for what each house means. It's with a little thumbnail there. So I actually, was impressed despite the size of this book, and that, there's several languages in it. What the information was in here, I was actually pretty impressed. They are very large Lenormand cards, and they're about that size there. I'm used to having them a little bit smaller. I will say, like, they are very, very pretty. Some, though, I don't think depict the Lenormand cards. You need the item to be very front and center. And with this, some of the cards weren't as clear as others. Like this is the whip, but it seems to be more focused on the fairies that are kind of arguing with each other, as opposed to having the whip stand out on the picture. My favorite card in here, though, is this one, the coffin. It's really, really beautiful. I love this coffin. I'm going to try to show you a couple more that I didn't find clear. Okay, this is clouds, but it has a mountain on it, and there's another card that's mountain, and so I found that I was getting confused between this and mountain, so I wish that these were just a little bit clearer. Let's find some other ones. This one's ship, and again, I wish the ship was a little clearer on the page because it gets lost a little bit in the other things. See, this is mountain, but the other one has a mountain on it, so I sometimes get a little confused between the two. I'm getting used to it. Some of them, again, very beautiful, very obvious. This is the sun. It's a lovely card. This is choices, paths, and again, not totally clear. The focus seems to be more on the fairies than the actual object. Bouquet is really beautiful. And this is home, and again, the home is a little lost in the picture. Yeah, there's a few, see what, like, if you work with them, maybe you have a different impression. I like the tower. This is a nice one. Cross, this one's quite obvious, which I like. Still has the fairy theme, but it's very definitely like the cross, which is great. This is book. Very nice. So it is a lovely, beautiful deck. I do really like the book that comes with it for being like a Lo Scarabo deck. I was quite impressed. The packaging is good too. Like, it's a sturdy box. It's not a flimsy box. So